ourselves.
So Damage or DAM.G, whatever you want to call it. So
Danger.
Danger. Here in Runcorn, the rehearsal studio. So who wants to introduce the band?
Tag, you're it.
Right, tag, I'm it. My name's Rob and I'm an alcoholic. Don't alcoholics are
already? Well, that's well known, so we don't need that.
Yeah, that's well known. I play my voice, ish. I'm going to introduce everyone here.
Yeah.
He does guitar, he does drums, he does bass, she does other singy bits.
So in other words, he does nothing.
I'll do names as Dickie, Ryan, Oscar, Courtney. And what's your name?
Martin.
There we go. Right.
All right.
What do you play?
Depends, on a day. Sometimes I play assholes. Sometimes I play idiots. Most of the time I'm playing dumb. So
Get you out of a lot of trouble.
So yeah, I just heard this album, Isekai.
Yep.
We're gonna give a spin on Radio Bloodstream, definitely. Who can tell me something more about this album? How this actually started? Who put this thing together, music-wise, lyric-wise?
Right. Once upon a time in life.
What that means?
That means I did everything.
in a galaxy far away, there was a man.
Well,
Yeah, I wrote most of it, like about, I don't know. I wrote all the instrumental stuff and, 30% of the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then the previous singer, Alexis, she wrote all her melodies, except for one. I did one on the toilet, funnily enough.
Toilet?
It was shit.
Inspirational.
Well, it was called Shake It.
Isn't the only way to write anything like that?
I wrote most of the instrumental stuff. I did get some help with some of it, and everyone chipped in to give me ideas while we were writing stuff. And then Alexis wrote most of her lyrics and all of the melodies except for one. And then I helped with lyrics and stuff, and Tom wrote, I want to say about 60-70% of his stuff. Right. And I helped him with it because I think Damage was his first kind of proper band. Like, he'd done other stuff beforehand, but Damage was the first one where he really went for it.
Yeah.
So the inspiration is coming from?
Anime stuff, I guess,
Yeah.
and me being broken.
So these guys, before I joined, they do anime covers that they put up online, and they did a featuring with Alexis, the singer that's on the album, and they was like, hey, let's give it a go, try and write our own anime track all for it, and it just kind of snowballed from there. Went down into like a full functioning band.
And then you did nothing complain because the drums weren't designed for a human.
They weren't designed for human. But yeah, from then it kind of just took traction and went from there.
And then we got a month away from when we paid for the album to be pressed. And I was like, shit, I need 4 more songs.
Write it dead quick.
So, Universal Greeting, Deceit, Wait for Me, and the second half of Imprint.
Yeah, you already had the main imprint.
Yeah, we're like all done in like a month.
Yeah. It was a lot of sleepless nights.
See, that says something about it professionally, just...
Yeah, we leave it till the last minute and then go, fuck!
Luckily, we're not doing it this time with the new stuff.
No, not at all. Not in the slightest.
But yeah,
have you written lyrics for this song we're playing? No.
Luckily, we have a spare. But yeah, the album itself is based on a story. So
you need to pull one of them.
The band's got like a fictitious story around it, and the album tells the story. Kind of.
There's a story about the cover, is it?
Yeah, it's so the first track we wrote for, like the first one we did with Alexis was that time I was late to school and I got killed by a dishwasher. Then I awoke in a magical realm and now I kill slimes in a robot suit. And that was because we were all like, we need to think of this fictitious anime that we're going to write the intro for. What is the most ridiculous shit that happens in all the really popular animes at the minute, and we'll just put it all in one thing. which is where that came from.
Right.
And then from that, it was like, well, how can we expand on this? Because now we need to do more, and it's all got to fit along with it. So it's basically the protagonist is killed and is isekai'd into another world. So she wakes up in another world, and then she bumps into a band of people who are us, and there's an evil corporation called Omelette,
Okay.
who is basically Apple,
OCP.
Amazon, and OCP from the 80s RoboCop, all like put together.
Right.
And they're like evil, trying to control everything, and they've taken over this other realm to then be able to take over this one, and we have to fight them, and that's what the story of it is following it through, is us fighting them, and then my character dies.
Or does he?
Dun dun dun! Unfortunately not, because you lot wouldn't let him stay dead.
No, and that's how the second album's going.
Yeah.
So
And that's the mech. Sorry, there's because me and Hosker love mecha stuff. So does Ryan, actually.
Yeah.
But there had to be a mech in it, and that's the big mech that we found in the story. And that's the head of the mech on the front of the album.
Yes.
right.
It's a lot of.
Is that you? No.
It's a self-portrait of him.
Can you tell by the going out?
It's basically RoboCop with an axe.
Yeah.
it's the best
But
description.
with like anime proportions, as opposed to like
hulking.
give me
giant-
your belt.
It's like Doom guy, but with a big halberd.
Nice.
So you have two singers in the band.
Yes.
So they don't do anything else, just singing, or anything else, just.
Yeah, we
bouncing?
just show up, stand there, sing,
Abuse each other.
abuse each other.
Yeah, there's a lot of abuse
Yeah.
between us on stage.
Abuse.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we played on Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday. Rob got so
So you don't,
abused.
you don't see some bands, with two front singers usually. What was the idea? Why you have it like this?
Because we like the really, really heavy stuff with the screams, but then because a lot of it has come from like anime-esque sort of beginnings, along with my, what's a word to describe batshit? Eclectic, there you go.
Okay.
Eclectic.
Fucking is. But
It's like
yeah,
a
'cause
situation.
I listen to loads of really weird shit, and what I write is weird. So to get the both of them together, we couldn't find someone that could do both really, really well.
Oh, okay.
So, and we had Alexis on board from the anime covers thing,
Right.
and then we got Tom on board because he could do screams really well, and we just kind of blended them together. And it seems to be what people have started to associate us as, kind of filthy vocals, but then really, really nice singing as well, really powerful singing. And we were really lucky that after Alexis left, we found Courtney.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have been up shit creek without a paddle.
No, you'd be stuck with just my horrible voice the whole time. That's what it would have been.
So Courtney, you're the youngest member of the band, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So where did you actually realize? When did you realize actually you can sing or like to sing?
So I've been singing since I was like 4 years old.
Really?
Yeah, excluding from the band, like I do my own stuff.
Right.
Very different genre though. So I've kind of just done it all my life, and then about 2 months ago, I was just like scrolling on Facebook looking for a band, and then I saw you guys, and I was just like, oh, let me try it. And then like a week later, I came down, and it just really gelled, and it went really well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So a couple of laughs, and by the end of the first session, he was already abusing us.
Yeah.
It was like,
It was mainly me.
Right.
I don't know what it
It's
is.
always you.
Yeah, it's always me.
I don't know that human centipede fucking joke. With
Oh,
these two.
that was good.
Oh,
That was good. That was a good joke.
Yeah.
Self 5.
No, we're not telling you.
No, that's fine. It's just What was it?
When you turn it off, maybe.
What about you? Where did you learn? English probably in a school, but singing.
Singing, self-taught. Started making stupid noises when I was about 14. Started bands at 16. Played my first live gig at 18 in a deathcore band, Hymn for the Fallen. Moved on to Synapse for 5-6 years, and then I'm also in Thrasher as well, so I sing about food. So this is like the more serious music. And I just came
You
down
did
to... I just
listen to what I just described, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worrying thing, that this is the more serious.
True.
But yeah, I just came down to do a guest track with these guys, and then Dickie just sort of turned around and went, "Do you want to actually be in the band?" I was, "Fuck it, why not?"
I was like, well, if the shoe fits, may as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked in. It's like, oh, I'm in a wrong rehearsal.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that. So yeah,
At the time, we still had Tom, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it kind of got a bit personal, and Tom had to take care of some stuff.
Right.
And obviously, he's in a relationship with Alexis.
Right.
And I think it was making it a bit uncomfortable that she'd left and he was still here.
Oh, I
So
see.
rather than cause anything,
Right.
he took some time out, and then it just, I don't know, I think he moved on to do some other stuff.
Mhm.
We still love Tom.
Yeah.
There's no fucking
Yes.
hard feelings with him or anything. We
Okay.
still love Tom to bits. See him around every now and then.
Yeah. So I see you playing around, a lot, pretty much, almost every weekend. So what's the next before the end of the year?
We've got one more gig this year on the 29th of December, so it is right at the very, very end.
29th of December.
Right at the very, very end. Yeah, we got
Whereabouts?
that's in Castleford, which is just the east side of Leeds on the M62. God, I know geography. Anyway,
It's like, God, I travel too much.
I do travel. It is kind of my job. So yeah. We just got asked by a couple of friends that I've made through just being in the industry for ages. So Betray the Throne asked if we wanted to join them on their last gig of the year before they go on their little break. Jumped at the opportunity, really. You know, you can't really go wrong with a party, can you? Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's
It's become a big party now, that event.
Oh yeah, there's 4 bands on it. So obviously Betray the Throne headlining it. There's Bloodmore's on, who won Stokes Metal to Masses this year. They've been a band I put on gigs and played with for many years. Fantastic. Surya as well from Leeds. They're also amazing. We've had them on gigs, and I can't wait to play with all of them on one big party.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very sober.
20.
Very soon, exactly. But yeah, that
Yeah.
on that as well is the.
So we mentioned a little bit about the new album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there any date, maybe release date, or where we are with this?
Yeah, we're
new
going for
album?
the 32nd of March.
It is.
32nd of March.
Once it's done and we are happy with it.
Yeah.
It depends how hyper focused I get, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait and you shall see.
Yes.
Right.
It is a. We'd rather
How many have I done?
spend time.
3, 4, 5.
I think there's 5 songs already
There's 5 done, and there's another 3
in works.
in
In the
works.
kitchen.
Yeah.
But we'd rather deliver another album with the same sort of quality. So we're like, we
Well,
want to pick a top
Even better.
I
Yeah,
want to top
like-
that.
Yeah.
Obviously, bands evolve through the album.
So I'm gonna guess who's gonna do the grow voice. Not sure.
Oh, it's definitely Courtney. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I wouldn't guess. No, I would say the other round.
Yeah, it is the
Yeah.
other round.
So, Rob,
you
Yeah,
do not want to hear my growl.
You did one. Which gig
It
was
was
it? You did
alright,
that.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
one part. It was like a fry kind of like, yeah.
it was,
So
Fuck off, Rob.
29 December sounds for me as like a good day. Maybe I'll come over and see,
Let us know. I'm sure we can
with
walk you past
the new
bouncers.
lineup, because I know the last time I see you in Runcorn in Elkin.
Yeah.
With the old lineup. So
Different.
the live element is just different.
It's
to me.
different.
different.
More enjoyable.
New.
Nuance.
Oh, not in terms of the quality, like it's the chemistry of the chemistry of the
Yeah,
song.
it's
Do you want a fucking
Yeah, I
rope to
realise
go
that.
with that ladder?
Yeah.
I think the best way to describe it is like during our live sets, the first 2 songs we play live are 2 new ones which aren't from that album. So they've kind of got a bit more of our stamp on it. So it will give an idea of where we're aiming to go in the future.
Yeah. So is there a plan to tour with Damage together?
Well, Rob.
Well,
There's obviously there's
Yeah, Rob.
so they're both in different stages in terms of gigging. both bands are at mine are in different stages at the moment. So there is a plan to.
Very political contest.
Do you what? Sorry.
Very political answer.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be very good at this.
Yeah,
I was salted when he goes back.
I was almost starting trying to like stop you. I was like, order.
Yeah.
He's going to finish a sentence. You're still not going to have an answer.
No. I can give you an answer because there is plans to do gigs with both bands together next year.
Cool.
The first part of the year is pretty much booked up for Thrasher 2. For Damage, we're still working on getting a few more gigs.
Right.
I can't say anything about the gigs that we've already got because they're not announced yet. But there is quite a few already, and there's a few more in the works.
Okay.
But yeah, probably towards the tail end of next year, there could be some crossover bits. But they're two different genres, so sometimes it's quite difficult to put them on the same bill. If that makes sense, you've got to go for the mixed lineups. Whereas, like, we played on Saturday with bands which are similar to what we're doing, so they work quite well together.
Right.
And I think trying to get us playing with similar bands as well as bands which are a little bit different does work, and will build more connections that we would need to progress.
So
Couldn't have been any more political if I tried that.
You mentioned next year.
Yeah.
Are you aiming to play on some kind of like a festival maybe next year? Is there something?
Stop asking them questions you can't answer.
Damage?
No. I so that I'm hoping.
No, well, I'm asking. The question is.
We hope we do.
Yeah.
We hope.
It's on a table, so anybody can answer the question.
There's one penciled in.
Okay.
For next year, and there's one.
So you have download already. So
Yeah.
now you got.
Learn the main stage.
Now you got the blood stuck. So what's the third one?
So I mean, I can't say what the festivals are.
Okay.
Because again, we're not quite out yet.
Well, I mentioned two, so I think I'm one of those is gonna be.
It could be, but you know, we like to tease in this band.
Of course, yes.
You know, you could
Everybody's does that. I was like, why?
because we're a massive cock tease. I'm sorry.
Speak for yourself.
Just lick, I'm just giving you the tip. That's it. I'm not giving you the full shaft, just the tip.
Yeah.
But,
so there's definitely.
There will be at least one or two festivals next year, and then we're already working into 2025. We've already got one penciled in for 2025, so we're working way ahead.
So we have some merchandise on the table.
Yeah.
So we got this beautiful album, where we can find you on social media, I would believe. What's the best place to find them?
Social media. Well, merchandise. We will have an online shop. I don't think there is one at the moment, so there will be one set up probably in.
There was, but we took it down because they were ridiculous. So there will be a new one.
There will be a new one, which will hopefully set up before the end of the year.
If you do want something, if you go on Facebook, find us on Facebook and send us a message, we'll get one to you somehow.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so we can do it that way. But in terms of socials, we're on obviously Facebook because everyone's on Facebook these days. We're also on Instagram because Instagram.
It's Facebook.
It's just Facebook, but for more pictures. What else are we on? We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify.
TikTok.
I know. We're on
TikTok.
We're on TikTok now as well.
Oh.
What else are we on? I'm on OnlyFans. As I said to the crowd on Saturday, I'm on OnlyFans because someone asked to see where I do my number twos from, so I offered to get my bum out, and they didn't want to see it in the end, so I told them to check out my OnlyFans and you can pay me to see my bum.
And you still haven't made a penny.
I still haven't made a penny. But yeah, the best place to check us out is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I'm always going to say Spotify as well, because you know every stream that you do for us gets us 0.000003 of a pence, and that will help us in dominating the world.
Also, Pornhub doesn't pay very well nowadays.
No.
And the name is the DAM.G.
Yes.
Yeah. This is how we can find you when we go spell.
Yeah.
On all these social medias.
Yeah. It's all on those social medias. DAM.G.
Right.
At Facebook.com. Oh no, hold on. It's Facebook.com/DAM.G.
Right.
Yeah.
Or Instagram.org or whatever it is. Orgasm.
Just type DAM.G band into Google.
Yeah, it'll come up. Yeah.
Or Firefox if you're paranoid.
Linux.
That's an operating system.
The 5G waves melt my brain.
There's one of them.
So yeah, that's where you can find us. Otherwise, you can see us at gigs at Castleford on the 29th of December.
do encourage to come down.
If you're in the area.
Beside what was the other bands again?
What was it, sorry?
What was the other bands again?
Oh, the other bands that are on that one. In Castleford, Betray the Throne, Bloodmoors, and Syria are also on that one. Definitely check them.
We have got a poster up on the page.
Yeah, there's a poster on the page. It'll be littered everywhere.
Yeah. And after we go destroy some mines with all the guys, there is a DJ set afterwards. So you can party to the night's content.
In-site DJ set. I just remembered that off the top of my head. It was Ignite, sorry. It's Ignite. I was close. This is all going from memory, so yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to mention? You know, I didn't ask, or you like to,
well, as of us saying that we was in the process of writing the album, there is actually a new single that we've just released from the album. Called
the first one with us on.
Called Coma Vigil.
Right.
It's following the story, but it was the first one that we felt was releasable, and it just
it's a lot darker.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a different side of Damage. It's you can definitely see that there's been an evolution of sorts in the production, the music writing, and it's starting to show where we want to go with it more, and it focuses on these two more than previous, where it was just it needs writing and this sounds really good. So we've put a bit more time into the music.
So how do you release, if you have like a one single, how to release? You release the music video or music lyric?
This time we
do that?
Just you upload it with we use DistroKid. There's a ton of different ones you can use to use it.
Right.
And you upload it to DistroKid, and then they distribute it to like Apple Music, iTunes,
Amazon,
YouTube.
Okay, so all the platforms.
But you set it as a single instead of an album, and then when you come to upload it as an album, you have to say you've uploaded one of them previously as a single, unless it's different. And then, so like everything that's come previously has been me doing everything.
Right.
Except for the singing.
Of course.
Whereas the next stuff, actually, no, you played bass on a couple.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them.
No,
he's fallen off his chair.
It wasn't Hoskins' fault.
So you're not backing up, let's say, with the lyric video or something like
that? We will do with Coma Vigil. It's just we wanted to get something out showing the new lineup and everything before we started doing all these new gigs.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there is another one. Possibly by Christmas.
Possibly. It might be another single. We're going to see how much we can work on it. Yeah, we've got another, I think, 2 songs. There's one that's we can definitely put up, and there's another one where we're in the final stages of getting
that
one ready.
Special.
That one is sounding pretty amazing. The joys of changing from what Isekai was to the newer stuff is, again, as Ryan was saying, there's a lot more focus on the new vocals, but there's also a lot more in the orchestral side of it. So it sounds so much bigger than what Damage sounded before. So going on stage to it just sounds huge.
Rather than writing it as an accompaniment, been writing the orchestral stuff so that it could almost stand on its own.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot there. It makes things awkward live because we have to cart around a recording studio with us essentially. But
it sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does. When it's sorted,
yes,
it sounds amazing.
So we're gonna hear it at the end of the year.
Yes.
On the show.
Yes.
I'll send you
just 1 or 2.
Definitely 1. Don't push your luck.
Well, I said we're gonna release it, but on a Christmas, I'll probably be past the release date.
I'll send you Coma Vigil, and then if we've got the other one done, I'll send you that as well.
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you very much, lady, gentlemen. Okay. It's a wrap.
We've been Damaged. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
You're listening to Radio Bloodstream.